The adductors. Okay, here we go. One more time with this guy, I believe. Right off the ilium. Okay, right off the pubis itself. Okay, here's your pubis symphysis here. Kind of destroying the angulation here a little bit. But again, get yourself a good anatomy book. Look at a skeleton. Look at the pictures that I had in the manual. Get a good appreciation of where they attach. Okay, they run down, boom, attached to along the medial aspect of the femur. Primarily frontal plane muscle, right? They adduct the leg concentrically. So eccentrically they get lengthened in abduction. However, if and I'll give you appreciation in this, I'll turn around this way. So here we go, here's the muscles here with the adductors. If I go into flexion, I separated those muscle groups. I lengthen, eccentrically lengthen. So they actually get eccentrically lengthened in the sagittal plane in flexion, but they also get eccentrically lengthened in extension. So they're very, like I stated before, they're very active in the sagittal plane. So when we lunge and split squat and so on and so forth, along with regular squats, we're loading those muscles. Those adductors are important. However, they often become tight and they become over-dominant over the abductors. That's why you see people, their knees fall in, their angles are off, because you're weak here, tight here. So we want to do functional flexibility on the adductors and strengthen the abductors. But that's a little bit of muscular balancing. We can touch base on that. That's a level number 2 discussion. But again, if we can learn as much as we can through layers, learning in layers, little at a time, it'll lead us to where we want to go, and that's understanding muscular anatomy, biomechanics, muscle balancing and dysfunction, and so on and so forth. Know those muscles, and it's going to come into play later on in your educational endeavors to learn to be the best you can be from a knowledge standpoint. Transverse plane, there's some muscles that I haven't written down there. They're internal rotators, so they decelerate external rotation. Some are external rotators, decelerate internal rotators. Same old song and dance. Look at your functional anatomy, see what it does, and that's how you train the opposite from an eccentric standpoint. And that's your adductors.